with Dayo.
Welcome back. Thanks for staying tuned. It is Hard Factor 90.3 Nigeria Info in Harcourt, Harcourt. I'm Dayo. 12 minutes gone past 5 p.m. Conversation continues. Many thanks for staying tuned. And the matter we're discussing right now has to do with a very important matter, as always, of course. Human rights. Human rights. Does the Nigeria Police Force understand the concept of human rights? And what is their compliance levels? What is the human rights compliance levels of officers of the Nigeria Police Force, especially the River State Police Command? These and other related matters we are discussing, and this conversation is on the heels of this story that was on our news yesterday. The Human Rights Committee of Nigerian Bar Association, NBA, in Port Harcourt branch, has urged the Commissioner of Police in River State to properly investigate the disappearance of one Calista Sadoyi since April 27. Chairman of the committee, Anthonia Osademe, made the call when she led members of the NBA and the committee to the office of the Commissioner of Police. Mrs. Osademe said the committee is concerned about the abuse of human rights by some police officers. Here's what she told our reporter.
A citizen was arrested, and up to today, you can't find the citizen. If he's late, the police cannot account. The woman was thrown out, intimidated, and threatened. Even when we send our human rights member to go with her, before us there, they were threatening her to detain her. They should shoot her, they should take her away. And this is a man that was arrested since April this year on his way going to the mother at Owerri. If he's dead or he's alive, we don't know. And this woman has been crying. He has written to us. He has written to you, your office.
Now, she also called for an investigation into the shooting by officers of Rumokoro Division in 2020 that left many with bullet injuries.
Where a keke man was shot dead by your officer. But as a result of that crisis, some people were shot. Yes, other persons, that is the case we are now presenting. They were shot by the Rumokoro policemen, injured, and they were still the same people that took them to UPTH. And since then, that is how they have abandoned them there. We are seeking justice for them and appeal to you to please use your good office to ask a proper investigation on these matters.
And our correspondent reports that the Commissioner of Police, River State, Friday Aboka, while responding, assured the NBA Human Rights Committee of better working synergy and promised to address all the issues raised.
Somebody was arrested at Ishuku. That issue came up when doing an interview, and I asked the area commander Ishuku. He said nobody was arrested, and I believed him. But since it's coming up again, what I need to do is to call the GCID to go and look into that matter. So this thing will continue recurring. So if it actually somebody was arrested and the person is missing, we'll get to the root of it. Somebody has done something wrong, they have to be taken to court and processed throughout, and they will know if court says he will be punished, he will be punished. But somebody to be missing just like that is improper. It's unheard of. We're not going to entertain it.
Welcome back, and the conversation does continue. Thanks for staying tuned and your patience, of course. Now, based on a story I did read out just a while ago, we're discussing, amongst other things right now, what is the human rights compliance levels of officers of the Nigeria Police Force, especially the River State Command. And joining me via phone for this very important conversation at this time is the chairman of the Human Rights Committee of the Nigeria Bar Association, Port Harcourt branch, Anthonia Osademe. Madam, good evening to you. You're welcome to Hard Facts.
Good evening.
I'd just like to ask you that question before we get to the particular incident that you raised with the Commissioner of Police. Let's speak in somewhat general terms first off. In your experience, you've been around for a while. You work with FIDA. You work with the NBA naturally. You've been practicing law for some time, I do imagine. You've seen quite a lot, have a lot of experience, interacted with a lot of people and security personnel as well. In your experience, do you suppose that officers of the Nigeria Police Force truly understand the concept of human rights? And as far as you're concerned, based on your experience, what is their compliance levels like when it comes to enforcing the rights of citizens?
Yes, just as the Constitution provides for the fundamental rights of all citizens in our 1999 Constitution. And you have all citizens have rights, different rights. Yes, in Chapter 4 of the Constitution. And you have different types of rights: right to life, right to dignity, human rights, and right to personal liberty, fair hearing. And you have rights to life. And all these rights, which is narrated of Part 11, is contained in our Nigerian Constitution, which every citizen, and whether it's police force, whether it's an individual, whether it's a government setting, whether it's an organization, have to respect. Everyone has that right, that your right as an individual should be respected by another.
Now, in your experience, once again, is it the norm for officers of the Nigeria Police Force to protect these rights? Is that the norm? Is that what happens usually? Do they protect these rights, especially here in River State?
No, that is because in most cases they don't. Even though under the Police Act, Chapter 4 too, they have the right to protect individuals' right to arrest and detain. But when these rights are being abused or is wrongly approached, it's unlawful. When it's unlawful, when it's illegal, then you are already abusing the Constitution, the session, and you are abusing the right of a citizen. Now, the right they have to protect individuals is now breached.
Let's talk about the two incidents you raised with the Commissioner of Police. The one regarding Callistus Adoye. Can you please say a little more about that incident?
Yes, the issue of Mr. Callistus Adoye, who worked as a workman in Dangote here in Port Harcourt, on that fateful day of 24th of April 2021, he was traveling to Owerri on call by the mother who asked him to come because the elder brother has a Thanksgiving. So he was to attend that call after work on that Saturday. On his way to Owerri, he just finished speaking with the mother, telling the mother that he couldn't see a direct motor to Owerri. And there, he said, okay, you should stop at Elele to take Owerri. Right there at Elele, he was arrested. Let's just assume he was arrested from that Elele. But it was on Sunday. The family could not reach him any longer, and nobody heard from him until Sunday, when coincidentally one of the oga in the office, one Mr. Osademe Okenkwo, was there in respect of their own Dangote motor, which was among those vehicles that were burnt during the crisis of the unknown gunmen that shot the army people. So, fortunately for Callistus, as they were pushing him in the Isiokpo area command into Esiana, he saw this is a boss and was shouting, go in now. But, the man raised the alarm to say, this is my boy, he works with us anyway. And that is how they drove him out from that police station at Isiokpo area command. And what he did was now to go and call the family. He called the elder brother, and that is how the family knew about it. Only for them to get to Isiokpo area command the following day, Monday. They were just shouting on them, instigating them, just threatening them. If they don't live here, who told them? And at the end, that is how this woman was crying, and before it now got to us. And we reached the PPR, who asked the family, the mother, to go back to that station. And she went there, said severally, even the committee, the Human Rights Committee, the Nigerian Bar Association, sent delegates to go with her. Even in the presence of our members, a lawyer, they were also threatening this woman that they will kill her, they will shoot her if she doesn't go, they will detain her. And to today, the son, which is Calixtus, is not found anywhere, not even found alive or dead. So that is why we deem it necessary to bring it to the notice of the CP.
Now, the CP responding said that he had heard about that matter and that he reached out to the DPO, and the DPO reportedly told him that there was nothing of that nature transpired. Do you have anything to say about that?
Well, being them the investigating officer, what I believe is that since the CP has promised that he will look into it, since it's coming up the second time, that he will assign it for investigation. I believe if they have a thorough investigation, we will know the truth. We will know the truth because an eyewitness saw the boy in that station. So it is the commander's to prove whether actually how he came to the station. But the important thing is that was where he was last seen in Isoko area command. Somebody, an eyewitness saw, who is ready to testify. So, well, what are we saying? So it is the commander or whichever the officer there that will tell us how come the boy got to the station in the first place. And I know, and I believe that with thorough investigation, we will know the truth.
The second matter regarding the shooting by officers of Rumokoro Division in 2020 that reportedly left many with bullet injuries. Can you expatiate on that incident, please?
Come again?
The incident of the shooting by officers of Rumokoro Division in 2020 that left many with bullet injuries. Can you expatiate on that?
Yes. Yes. The incident of 10th December 2020 where...
Madam, please, can you hold the thought on that? Hold your thought on that, please. I have to go for a commercial break now. When I return from that, we'll continue the conversation.
Okay, I should do what?
Just hold on. I have to go for a commercial break. When I return, we will continue the conversation.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. The sticker on Hard Fast.
On 92.3 Nigeria Info, visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise.
Headline News, Nigeria Info on
92.3.
Headline News.
Thanks for staying tuned. Good evening. Here are the headlines. Another rowdy session at House of Representatives. INEC skips PDP on list of cleared candidates for Anambra governorship election. Minibus accident leaves 4 school children injured around Alakaya in Rivers State. On the 14, worst flooding in decades in Western Europe leaves hundreds of people dead. In business, new borrowing limit set by federal government, which expands current debt portfolio from about 33 trillion naira to 61 trillion naira, draws concerns. In entertainment, nightlife boss Obi Kubana says he received 246 counts from his friends for his mom's funeral, slated to hold this weekend in Anambra State. In sports, Nigerian Olympic official hospitalized after testing positive for COVID-19 on arrival in Japan. Those are the headlines. Details at 6 p.m. Contact our newsroom on 0818 90017. Thanks for listening. I'm Adedayo Elusakin. Good evening.
When knowledge meets action, information liberates. How informed do you need to be to thrive in a fast-changing world?
Listen to experts only.
Keep it dial locked on 92.3 Nigeria Info for the best of news, talk, and sports 24/7.
I am listening. Are you?
And now, hard facts.
Hard Facts with Dion.
Welcome back to the Hard Factor 90.3 Nigeria Info here in Port Harcourt. I'm Dio. Discussions continue. Many thanks for staying tuned. And my guest is still with me. She joins me via phone. Chairman of the Human Rights Committee of the Nigeria Bar Association, Port Harcourt branch, Anthonia Osademe. Madam, you're welcome back.
Thank you.
And we're discussing the subject matter of human rights and whether or not the police, especially in Rivers State, are in the habit of protecting those rights. So, madam, one of the issues you raised with the police commissioner was a shooting by officers of Rumokoro Division in 2020 that left many with bullet injuries. Can you expatiate on that, please?
Yes, because our committee received some petition from two families in the incident that happened at Rumokoro and the Rumokoro houses on the 10th of December 2020, where a keke man was shot dead by a policeman. Thank God today the policeman is facing trial in the High Court. The policeman that shot the keke man dead. But in course of trying to solve or to calm the area on that fateful day, there was a stray bullet. There was a periodic gunshot, tear gas on the people, which is not ordinarily the best way to bring orderness. And as a result of that, stray bullets affected two persons, and others. And one of the people that the family has written to us and we have seen is one Krakene Onome and Amechi Efugu. They were the ones that suffered these stray bullets, and by the Rumokoro policemen who on that fateful day went there to see how they can now curtail the protesting crowds on the killing of the keke man. And in that, we're seeing that these people were injured. They are the same people that carried these people, the two of them and others, according to UPTH, University Teaching Hospital, Port Harcourt, and they dumped them there. And since that day, since that last year, they abandoned them. No assistance, nothing. So the family has gone to the Rumokoro police, trying to prevent their issues and the situation of the kinsmen, and they are also shut down and threatened to leave. And up to date, no way, they have even written to the Commissioner of Police before this new Commissioner of Police, and up to now, nothing is done to them. They carried out surgery on them because the bullet, the one to Onome, affected the lower bone on the leg, and there was surgery. Why the one of Amechi, that one he affected the lower abdomen, and so many surgeries, different surgeries have been carried upon on him, and to date they are just still there. So one, even the leg, cannot use it to work. So that is why we are seeking justice for them, for the police to see what they can do. At least to use, when we call on the CP then that day, to use his good office to ensure that there is proper investigation, and at least pick out that police that carry out this shooting. And at the end, if there can be assistance on these victims.
Well, when I asked you earlier on if the police are in the habit of respecting and enforcing human rights, you said no, that's not they're not in the habit of doing that. Do you think that these officers are able to do this, threaten to shoot people, to kill people, and sometimes even go as far as shooting and killing people and extorting people, robbing them? Do you think they're able to do this so brazenly because their superiors also aid them, or their superiors turn a blind eye to these activities?
So that is why we are raising our voice to ensure that there's justice, because at times most of these police officers, yes, in police we have the bad pets, and which is the same in every sector. But the bad pets are just more than the good ones, and because ordinarily they are to protect life, but in this case, instead of protecting life, they are putting life to danger. Almost instead of protecting their life, instead they were almost killed by police, just in the name that they are trying to bring peace to the area. In this is not knowing that gun can lead to death, can kill. So using gun on somebody that did not commit any crime, that has not been sent to court or arraigned before any court, or no thing was investigated and you just shot, because it's against his right, the human rights of that citizen. It's against his right to life. It's against his human liberty or the right to movement.
So, madam, what options are open to citizens when you live in a society where, even as you put it, and I believe that is the position of many, if not most Nigerians, that the Nigerian police force, the officers, including here in Rivers State, are not in the habit of respecting human rights. When you live in a society like that, that an average police officer doesn't think twice about extorting you, about torturing you, about stealing from you, about even shooting or killing you, what options are open to the citizens then?
Yes, and the option open to them is to ensure that they can come up with their fundamental rights. They can bring action against the police for their fundamental rights, and also address the issue, because like now that these people are injured, if actually a proper investigation is carried out and if they were able to fish out those policemen, they will face the music, they will face the criminal act, because the human rights was not respected, their rights were not respected, and the injury on them is already a crime, because it is always is an attempted murder, or you can also call it because a grievous harm on them, without any crime, without any report, without any report of any crime by anybody. You just shot a human being.
All right, madam. Finally, are you confident that the police commissioner, Ebuka Friday, will live up to his promise, will investigate these matters and ensure justice is served?
Yes, I believe, and I am confident that he will do his best. Because since reception of his office, we can see how effective and diligent he has been to ensure that he protects the lives of human beings.
Are you also confident that he will ensure his officers are better behaved in enforcing human rights?
Yes, and he promised us that day, because even interacting with him, we can see it in him. And with the little state in River State, we have seen the extent he has gone to ensure that human rights are not abused. And he has promised, even in his resolution, that he will ensure that he protects the rights of the citizens of River State. And believing and standing on his word, I hope and confident that he will make sure he keeps to his promise.
We'll have to wrap it up on that note. Thanks for joining the conversation, especially my guest, Anthonia Osademe, is Chairman, Human Rights Committee of Nigeria Bar Association, but Harcourt branch. Madam, many thanks for your time.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
We've got a commercial break coming up shortly. The major news at 6 p.m. Open season is up after that. Do please stay with us.